Hacha, whoopee, and all that jazz. Hi everybody, welcome to Autism Sings with me, Daniel Perkin. Yesterday, I finally saw Chicago live at the Interlakes Theatre, and it was amazing, even better than I could imagine. So to celebrate the entire work that the cast and crew has put on, and their closing weekend, I'm gonna be singing We Both Reach for the Gun. Shut up, dummy. Mr. Billy Flynn performed the press conference rag. Notice how his mouth never moved. Almost. Where'd you come from? Mississippi. And your parents, very wealthy. Where are they now? 6 feet under. But she was granted one more shot. The convent of the Sacred Heart. When'd you get here? 1920. How old were you? Don't remember. Then what happened? I met Amos and he stole my heart away. Convinced me to elope one day. A convent girl, a runaway marriage. Oh, it's too terrible, you poor, poor dear. Who's Fred Casely? My ex-boyfriend. Why'd you shoot him? I was leaving. Was he angry? Like a madman. Still I said, Fred, move along. She knew that she was doing wrong. Then what happened? He came toward me with a pistol from my bureau. Did you fight him like a tiger? He had strength and she had none, and yet we both reached for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, we both, oh yes, oh yes, we both reach for the gun, oh yeah, we both reach for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, oh yes, we both reach for the gun. Understandable, yes, it's perfectly understandable, comprehensible, not a bit reprehensible, it is defensible. How you feeling? Very frightened. Are you sorry? Are you kidding? Any statement? All I say is, though my choo-choo jump the track, I'd give my life to give him back. And stay away from jazz and liquor and the men who play for fun. That's the thought that came to my mind when we both reached for the gun. Understandable, yes, it's perfectly understandable. Comprehensible, not the least reprehensible, it is defensible. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, oh yeah, they both reach for the gun. Oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, oh yeah, they both reach for the gun. Oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, oh yes, they both reach for the gun. Oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, oh yeah, they both reach for the gun. Both reach for the gun. Oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and don't forget to support your local arts organization like Interlakes Theatre. And just one more thing. No, I'm no one's white blood. Oh, I love my life and all that jazz. Good night, folks. That jazz.